EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
From the gun, Dart. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw.
Complete to Smith and Jigba.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready.
Working in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Cougar knife. Let's go now. Crack all 80.
play action. They'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Here's Walker.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw, Dart. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A play fake, and now it's Dart.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Well, thank you, Dr. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Horn. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing, Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down 10 on the 10-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first down 10. Their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw now, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Looking to put a drive together. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Back to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Throwing his dart.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Horn. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw his dart.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The Giants 1st down.
19, come on. Set. Track him, 60. Trap 60. 19.
Dart.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now they send a man in motion right.
Dart going to look to throw here.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And that's going to be incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop the throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, break. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw.
It's taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Those gentlemen get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Back to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
That's caught by Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Dart.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Dart. A throw right side caught shoulders.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 21.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Horn. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Horn. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That's good.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm a